What's up, guys? So, as some of you may know, I've had a YouTube channel for quite some time now. I know I am super inconsistent, but my new goal for 2021 is to be as consistent as possible this time around, because yeah. But anyway, so let's jump into the story time, because as I have a lot of you guys on my close friends. If you don't know, you know now. My old Instagram was hacked, therefore I have a new one, which is at _AprilUnique_. But if you was in my close friends before, you've seen a lot of what I was going through in regards of the guy that we call the stalker. So I don't even know where to start with the story. All right, so let me give you guys like a brief, not even a brief, let me just start from the beginning. So I met him a few months back, and when I first met him, he was cool, he was chilled, you know, conversation was nice, you know, nothing crazy. So as time goes by, it's probably like 2 months, 3 months at this time now that we're talking, and I was just like, yo, like you know, we've been texting back and forth, like I still haven't seen you, like I would like to see you. Like at this point it's just like, what the fuck are we even texting for if we still haven't linked? So whatever, I finally get to see him. We hung out maybe like 3-4 times, if even that, and each time was with his brother and his girlfriend, or his friends, or just people. Like it was never just me and him. So it was kind of annoying, because me as a person, like I don't mind hanging out with your friends, but sometimes it's like, all right, I want some us time. Like I don't want to always be around like your friends and your family. Like once in a while or every now and then it's cool, but every day, like, you're dragging it. So whatever, I started to get annoyed with that, because at this point I'm like, all right, clearly this nigga just doesn't want to be left alone with me. I don't know what's his issue, whatever. So then it got to a point where I was just like, you know, trying to be sexual with him and like trying to talk to him sexual, and he was just like, you don't have no respect for yourself. Like he did ask me one day, he was like, do you not have respect for yourself as a woman? Like I'm trying to respect you as a man and not do anything with you until I'm ready. So I'm just like, okay, nigga, we've been talking for like 4 fucking months. Like, whatever. Sex is nothing. Whatever. So, boom, I passed and brushed that off. And then, now fast forward to the summertime. Like, at this point, I'm already, like, done and annoyed with him. I don't know if this was before or after I went to Mexico. But there was the last time that I hung out with him, we're in his car, and I explained to him that I was hungry, and he was like, oh, we're gonna go meet up with my brother and his girlfriend, go pick them up, and then we're gonna go do this and we're gonna go do that, and then we're gonna go get something to eat. So I was like, can we just have a day where it's just me and you? Like I don't want to be with your brother and his girlfriend. I don't want to go get something to eat with your brother and his girlfriend. Like, you're not their personal bank, so why the fuck do you always gotta go? Like, you're not their personal bank, you're not their personal cab driver, so why do you always have to go pick them up and buy them food or whatever? Like, the fuck? Like, no. So whatever, that turned into a big ass argument in his car. So this man pulls over and tells me to get out, and I was like, excuse me? He was like, yeah, get out. I was like, what? And he was like, get out, take a walk, and think about what you just said, and go heat off, go cool off. So now I'm looking at him like, did you just kick me out the fucking car? Like, and then he was like, oh, and when you come back, then we can go get something to eat. So I was like, you know what, just to make it better for both of us, do me a favor, take me home, please. So whatever, the whole car ride back, he literally just had picked me up. So he just came all the way to Harlem to take me all the way uptown. So boom, we go all the way back to Harlem. The whole time we're in the car, he's asking me what's wrong, what can he do to fix it, whatever. And I'm just like, leave me alone, like I don't want to talk to you, like you're so fucking rude and you're so fucking mean to me, and I'm so tired of this shit. Because not for nothing, like he was always calling me annoying, he was always telling me I was doing too much, like it was just, I don't know, he was fucking weird. So then after that situation had happened, my best friend had came down to the city for the weekend, and as some of you may know, like me and my best friend are always kissing, like a little tap kiss, whatever. So I had posted a video of me and her kissing one night, a night that we went out, and he texted me like, oh, I let it slide one time, don't let it happen again, because I'm not gonna let it slide for a third time, or something along those lines. So now I'm like, what? Like, did I post something? Like, I'm looking through like Instagram, I'm looking through like my videos, I'm looking through everybody's close friends that I was with, and I'm like, what the fuck is he talking about? Like, and you know, honestly speaking, like I'm not thinking about fucking Joanne out of all people. Like, that's my best friend, like the fuck. So then I call him and I'm like, what are you talking about? And he's like, oh, you're out here kissing strangers and I don't feel comfortable with that and whatever. So I'm just like, you know what, I'm not doing this with you no more, because you be doing too much for me, and I really genuinely don't have time for that shit. Like, you're just annoying as shit. Like, I tried with you, it's not working out clearly. Like, there's clearly nothing for us to do. But whatever. So then boom, from there I should have started seeing the red flags, but I'm a little airheaded. But yeah, so from there, like, we weren't really talking as much because I started to fall back due to the fact that I don't like when somebody tries to tell me or check me about when it comes to my best friend, because that's my best friend. You can't tell me nothing about her, leave me alone. But yeah, so I started distancing myself from him. And then like it came to like a point where like it was just pointless conversation. Like, he was hitting me up every couple of days like, oh, what are you doing, oh, did you eat, oh, are you okay? And I'll just be like, yeah, I'm fine, yeah, I ate, yeah, I'm good, okay, all right, whatever. So then like one day he texted me and he asked me something, and I was like, listen, like, to be honest with you, like, I really don't feel like, you know, we should pursue this relationship any further, due to the fact that, you know, I'm not really feeling you no more. My best friend doesn't like you. You barely speak to me. Like, you're not giving me what I want and the things that I need. And I'm a very affectionate person. Like, I love affection, I love attention. You're not giving me none of that. I've been asking you for months and months and months, and it's like it goes from one ear and out the other. You're a very mean person, you're very rude to me, and you know, I don't even know what to do anymore, because it's like I feel like I'm dealing with a friend more than anything else. Like, I've kissed you all of like 2 times, like, whatever. So he starts with the like, oh, can we talk about this? So I'm like, there's nothing to talk about. Like, we have nothing at all to talk about. Like, it's nothing. So he gave it a couple of hours, and then he started with the calling my phone uncontrollably. And he started texting me uncontrollably, and the calls kept on, and then I blocked him, and then the blocked calls came in, and it was block call after block call after block call, and voicemail after voicemail after voicemail. And then the fake page came, and then he wrote me on Facebook and TikTok and Instagram and every social media that you can think of. That man made an account to write me, to contact me, and I was just like, what the fuck is going on? So like, after I blocked him on everything, I'm like, okay, like, there's nothing more that this man can do at this point. Like, he's blocked off of everything. Like, I changed my number at this point because I was so fucking annoyed. It was that bad. I blocked him off of everything. A couple of days later, I got another hit up from a whole new account. He made a whole new page talking about this was his backup page. He had all these new followers, whatever. So I'm just like, oh, is he fucking serious? So like, now he's in the second page. Now he's like writing me paragraphs, talking to himself, like sending himself voice notes. He's fucking posting about me on Instagram on both accounts, like his main account and the new fucking account that he just fucking made for whatever reason that he did. And it was like, bro, like, what's wrong with you? And what makes it crazy is that, like, we didn't even have like sex, so it's not even like he was crazy over that. Like, we barely kissed, we barely spoke to each other when we hung out, because he was just so fucking nasty and so fucking rude. So it was like, what are you so obsessed with? So whatever, after he done blew up my account, my Instagram account, with one fake page, I blocked that one, and then a couple of more days go by and he made another one. And then he proceeded to talk to himself time after time after time after time. And it was just like, do you not see that you look like pathetic? Like, I'm not even responding back to you. And like, he would tell me each and every time, like, I don't care how long it takes, like, I'm gonna wait for you, and you know, I'll be right here whenever you're ready, and I don't care what you say. Like, I know deep down inside that, you know, you want to be with me, and I do love you. Mind you, what do you love? Like, and I even asked him, I was like, you don't even know how I like my coffee, like, you don't even know my favorite color. What the fuck do you love? Like, please acknowledge me on what you love. And so he was like, oh, you can't tell me like who I love and who I don't love, or whatever. And how it's like a whole long process of him loving people because he doesn't love people, which I don't fucking know. Like, it was just a whole bunch of fucking bullshit. So whatever, I blocked, like, I told him, like, you know, I don't want to be with you. Like, you know, you're listening to everybody else, you're a grown-ass man, listen to yourself, listen to me. Like, I don't want to be with you, you're doing too much, and I just can't take this no more. Like, you're blowing up my phone, you're blowing up my social media. Like, I can't hide from you because you just keep on with new pages. So it's like, I kind of have to deal with your bullshit in a way. I can't get a restraining order because he hasn't physically done anything to me, which is so fucking corny, because whatever. But yes, I blocked his next page, and then I'm at work and my neighbor texts me and tells me, like, oh, hey, you have a package. So I'm like, package? Alright, whatever. So I got home from work, I knock on my neighbor's door, and I'm like, hey, can I get my package? So it's like a fucking big ass box, like this fucking big. So I'm like, what the fuck is this? And oh, and before I had went home, like, he had sent me a message like, oh, I hope like you like the gift that I got you, or some shit like that. And I was just like, no, the fuck he didn't. And so whatever, I get home, it's a big ass fucking box like this, and inside of the fucking box is like it's roses, a bear, and chocolate. I threw all that shit in the fucking garbage, and I told him, I was like, don't ever send anything to my house ever again. Like, I don't want this. And he was like, oh, I'm gonna keep sending you flowers and sending you things and sending you gifts until you love me and until you want to be with me. And I was just like, so at this point it's like, okay, like, you know, his sister-in-law made a comment like one day when we were hanging out, like, oh, if I knew what I knew now, then I wouldn't be with him. Like, I wouldn't be with his brother still. Mind you, they were together for 6 years. So for her to say something like that, it was kind of like, like, what do you mean if you knew what you knew about them then, now? Like, if you knew what you knew about them now, then you wouldn't be with him. Like, what is there to know? So when she said that, I didn't think anything of it. But, like, as time had passed, and as time is passing, like, I'm starting to understand why she said what she said, because this man is like legit crazy. Like, he even wrote me a message just a couple of days ago talking about he doesn't like the way that I'm moving, and he, like, I seem like I'm a real ride or die chick, and he really wants to be with me, but he's not gonna force me, and I'm taking too long to come to my senses. But from what he can see, I'm not ready for a real relationship or anything serious where we can build each other financially, financially, mentally, physically, emotionally, whatever the fuck he said. So it was just like, and I told him, I was like, when are you gonna stop? Like, I don't want to be with you. And he was like, oh, I stopped. Like, I just want to be your friend. Like, that's why I keep writing you, because I want to be your friend. And it's like, boy, I just don't want to be your friend. I'm not even like a fucking nice friend. Like, what the fuck do you want to be my friend for? But whatever. So yeah, that's the fucking stalker. And like, it sucks in a way, because it shows, like, me being in a situation like this, like, I have went to my job and I have, like, you know, voiced to them that I am a little scared due to the fact that I don't know what he's capable of. And You know, girls die every day from things like this, and like, yeah, I'm like making a joke out of it or like doing a story time about it as if it's nothing, but it's more deeper than what it seems. Not just for me, but just for any girl in general. Like, you know, it made me realize that they don't really care for our women, like for us women, like as they should. Because, you know, like I said, I couldn't make a police report because he's never physically came and harmed me. My job couldn't do anything about it because, once again, I don't have a police report, and I don't have a police report because he never physically harmed me. And all I had was like messages, and you know, that's all I had was messages and the phone calls and the 50,000 Instagrams he made. But that still wasn't enough, which is super sad, because a girl should not have to get fucking harassed to the point where they're physically harmed to get a police report. So annoying. But on the other hand, I am good. I am safe. I am surrounded by a lot of people who love and care for me, so I am not in a position to be harmed. I mean, God forbid. He hasn't made any physical contact at all. Everything's mostly just through social media, so I kind of just let him be. Like, I don't think he's that dumb. Yeah. Like he's said that he was gonna come to my job and come to my home to have a conversation with me in person, but he's never done it. So I hope he stays with the mindset of he better fucking not. But yeah, so thanks for checking in to my story time about Psycho. Any updates, follow me on Instagram at _AprilUnique_. I hope this is like the only story time I have about him and the last, but I will try to update you guys every Sunday with a new story time. I need to do story time because they love it. It's always a new story every day, and I might as well just share it with you guys so y'all can laugh as well. But yeah, I hope this is the only story time that I have about him, and the next couple, well, the following story times that I post will be more funnier and better. Yeah. And guys, please don't act like a psycho. Like, no is no. And also take care of the woman in your life, or the woman around you, or even like women outside, because honestly speaking, like, there's but so much that we can do to defend ourselves, and fucking the police system or the system in general does not give a fuck about the woman at all, or people in general. So all we really have is each other, and if you can, protect your friend, your sister, your cousin, your neighbor, the girl that you see crossing the street every day, the girl that you wave at the store or whatever, and vice versa, females. Like, if you protect these men, and men protect these women, because it's cruel. I wouldn't want anybody to be put in this position, and I also wouldn't want anything bad to happen to any female, because they're too scared to talk, or they feel like they can't get no other help. So yeah, holla at me. Yes.
What are you doing?
I was recording a YouTube video.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But see you guys next Sunday.